Well, so we are here at the launch, in fact, at the drive of the new Kia Carnival. This, of course, is the limousine version of the car, and we have to drive it. But before we drive it off, we'll ask the big boss, the senior vice president for sales and marketing, HS Brar, about the car. Some tough questions, some easy questions, but we'll ask him about Kia. We'll ask him about the Carnival and why he thinks that people should buy it. So first of all, I'll ask you a tough question, sir. The first question is that. This car really is now very steeply priced compared to the first generation of the car. What kind of buy are you looking at, and who should consider buying the new Kia Carnival limousine?
We've already got 3,000 bookings, and the large chunk of these bookings have come from small and medium enterprises, the businessmen. We have got a lot of bookings from the Bollywood. We have a lot of self-employed professionals like doctors and lawyers. And of course, we have got quite a few corporate employees, the senior corporate employees, the CEOs and CXOs. But the large chunk, which is about 55%, are the businessmen.
Well, sir, so Kia really has very good momentum right now, sales momentum. How do you plan to keep pushing it ahead, and what are the big reasons why people should consider buying Kia cars instead of the competition?
So firstly, this is a completely new platform which we have got. Right? And this is not one generation ahead of the last one. This is actually the 2 generation ahead of the previous one. If you look at the size of this car, this is bigger, wider and taller, which means more space. If you look at it in terms of technology, I think first let's talk about design. It's much more bolder than what it was earlier. If you look at the sunroof, it has got a dual pane sunroof. Technology, it has got level 2 ADAS features, which has about 27 features in it. The Kia Connect, it is 2.0 Kia Connect. All the software updates are now on the air, which was not there in the earlier ones. If you look at interiors of this car, far more plusher. If you look at the front seat, it has a 12-way power seats. The rear ones are relaxation seats, 8-way power seats again. You look at the tailgate, it's you don't need to touch, and it senses it automatically. So basically, the number of features which we have provided, the shift by wire already there. Look at the panoramic screen in the front, 12.3 inches and 12.3 inches with 5 inches in the middle. So you will not get that kind of display in earlier one. So, 2 generations ahead, a lot of tech, a lot of features, and this is the price what we could manage, and I think customers are loving it, and which is why we've got more than 3,000 bookings already before the launch of the car. And mind you, last time we sold in 2022, 3,550. I think another month's time we will be crossing that number. So while the price is high, but I think customers are loving the technology, the features, the size, and the whole luxury experience which they are getting in this car.
Okay. Well, so my next question is that, what are the key challenges that you face in the Indian car market, and what are the big opportunities that you face, not only as Kia, but also for the entire auto industry as a whole?
So if you look at the challenges, firstly, I think after elections, the market is not so bullish. I think the government investments had gone down, and what we understand, the investments are coming back now. But it takes time for the market to really pick up. So I feel this quarter is going to be a bit tough. From January onwards, because the government investments are there, I feel that the things will happen very well. But there's a sudden change in the inflation, right? And we were hoping with the inflation at 3.5% till September, we were hoping there could be some rate cuts. But I think it is back to 5% plus. So the hope of having the rate cuts, they diminish overall. So that is a dampener. But the biggest opportunity in India is the car penetration, which is 32 cars per 1,000 people. I think there's a lot of headroom, and I think per capita income is increasing. I think that is a big positive going forward. I think the way road infrastructure has come, I think that is another big positive. The rural economy growing, another big positive. And I think the long-term Indian growth story remains positive. Of course, we have these short-term, dampeners like inflation, and also there's a bit of fluctuation in stock market. But otherwise, I think long-term story is intact, and with government investments coming in, I think from next quarter we should start seeing growth once again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, right now, Kia really is doing great sales numbers.
Yeah.
You're really on top of the game.
Yeah.
How do you plan to continue those sales numbers, and how do you plan, to push sales numbers even further for the brand?
So, at Kia India, we feel, there are two scenarios. For last 2 years, we didn't have any new car. So we experimented a lot with our existing product line. We brought in a lot of variants, a lot of features with lesser price increase. And consumer today, he doesn't mind paying more price, but he needs more features. So we just launched the Gravity Edition, where we brought in, the new upholstery. We brought in dash cam. So a lot of features that we brought in, and this is what we've been doing for last 2 years. And besides this, we worked a lot on our network expansion. We've already opened more than 100 showrooms. We were not very strong in Tier 3 and Tier 4. We've opened more than 100 showrooms this year. So this is a strategy when we don't have the new launch, but fortunately next year we have a couple of launches. We have new SUV coming in, then we have the new electric car coming in, we have the Carnival full year. So next year will be, banking on these new models, and we continue to have our network expansion. But last not but least, two more things. We work a lot on the customer experience. Last year, Kia was #1 in customer experience, a study done by Frost and Sullivan. And the second thing that we work on is the premiumness. We bring in Carnival, we bring in the EV9, and when the brand becomes more premium, there are consumers today who want to, buy a premium brand. And I think Kia is moving in the right direction, and that's going to help us next year. Yeah.
Well, so my last question today is that how does Kia stay ahead in the market in terms of the rapidly changing competition, and in terms of the rapidly changing environment? How do you stay ahead of the curve when it comes to sales?
So I'll put it into two parts. One is the product. The products we launch, we take care of the consumers' unfelt and unmet needs. When we brought in the Sonnet and Seltos, our design were revolutionary. Now we are moving to slightly more bold design that you will see in the Kia Carnival. You will see that in Kia EV9. We call it our Opposites United philosophy. And this is what you're going to see in our new SUV, which is coming next year. So we focus a lot on our products, the exterior design, the interior design, the technology, the features. Next year, while the over-the-air updates are coming in EV9 and Carnival, you will start seeing those things like you see on your mobile phones. The software gets updated. You will see it in our cars from next year. The connectivity feature, that everything is on your mobile phone. You can connect your mobile to your car. So we'll bring in a lot of connectivity, a lot of over-the-air updates, and a lot of other features which consumers like in their cars. So product remains at the center of our whole strategy, and product is made based on our consumers' need. The second part is, our tactical plans. Wherever the product refreshments are due, we try to bring in more features, more technology, so that consumers want. And the last but not least is the network expansion, because we are a new organization. We are present in about 300 cities. We want to grow further and get closer to the Tier 3 and Tier 4 markets. So and keeping customer at the center of everything, and we hope we continue to be #1 in customer experience next year as well.
Well, so guys, that was my interview with the big boss, HS Brar of Kia India. He's given us some feedback, he's given us some insights of why the brand is ahead of its rivals. And of course, if you're planning to buy a car which really has all the bells and whistles, then the Kia Carnival Limousine is the one to go for. And of course, if you haven't done so by now, please do subscribe to this channel and also hit that bell icon so you receive all our notifications first. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us this time, and thank you so much for this interview.